The phone plan market is so confusing nowadays. With over 30 providers out there and only 4 networks, it can be a hard task of choosing the right phone plan for you. Here are the top 5 tips for choosing a mobile phone plan that's right for you. Step 1. What type of phone plan do I need? There are 3 main types of phone plan on offer: phone on a plan, SIM only, and prepaid. Phones on a plan are generally the most expensive, but you can often get a premium phone such as the new iPhone and repay it over the course of 12, 24, or 36 months. SIM only means that you get a phone plan and you must bring your own device. There are many providers to choose from here, and the most competition is generally in this segment. You usually have the choice of either a monthly or 12-month contract with incentives to sign on for a year. Prepaid is generally the lowest cost option, yet there are still a lot of competitive providers to choose from. Once your credit runs out, that's it, unless you recharge manually. What type of phone plan you choose depends on your budget and how much you use your phone. Step 2. How many calls and texts do I need? Unlimited calls and texts are becoming cheaper and cheaper these days, but you may still save some money if you don't actually call or text a lot. A lot of prepaid providers offer phone plans under $10 that have a set amount of calls and texts. If buying a phone plan for your kids, one with unlimited texts may be handy. If buying one for a senior member of your family, unlimited calls may also be handy. Step 3. How much data do I need? Data is the latest battleground among the telcos. How much data you need depends on your usage. Between 1 and 5 gigabytes is generally enough for social media, email, browsing, and Google Maps. If you want to stream TV and music or watch a lot of videos, more than 10 gigabytes may be necessary. Note that some plans come with data-free Netflix, music, and more. So if you're a heavy user, you may find these plans to be good value. Step 4. What carrier do I want? Despite there being over 30 providers out there, there are still only 4 networks to choose from. Telstra, Optus, Vodafone and TPG each have their own networks, and coverage may differ slightly. Most urban and regional centres are covered by these networks, but it pays to check with your particular address. Rural coverage is where the telcos set themselves apart, with Telstra historically having the widest network out in the bush. The 30+ providers run off these 4 networks, and these are called Mobile Virtual Network Operators, or MVNO for short. MVNOs generally only use parts of these networks, so coverage could differ even further. Check coverage maps so you know you're covered. Step 5. What other stuff is nice to have? Phone plans are more than just calls, texts, and data. Often, the more you pay, the more extra stuff you receive. Extra goodies can include free streaming subscriptions, discounted movie and sports tickets, extra data, frequent flyer points, and even more. While these aren't the biggest considerations you'll make, they are luxuries that can make or break a plan. Keep in mind that the more perks you have, the more you'll generally pay. Another tidbit to consider is if you can buy your phone plan in-store or online. Some providers operate online only, meaning it could be some days before your SIM card arrives. Some also charge a postage and handling fee for this luxury. If you need a new phone plan now, one in-store could be the way to go. In conclusion, it can be very confusing if you need to shop around for a new phone plan. However, if you take a minute to think about your own usage and your budget, you'll be well on your way to figuring out the one that's right for you. With over 30 providers out there, there's never been a better time to shop around.